everyone. Welcome back to the NGG Week 12 recap. Ticket to Ride win over the Liquidators in a very important game. The Seawards handle the implications, yet another loss. The newly minted Am I Spooky dominates My Cup Runneth Over. Justin's Deli, they win the battle for the Jamarcus Russell division over the Webster Tigers. Brownout has another 200 plus point showing against Win Like Flynn. And then the Kung Su Pandas get revenge on the inaugurals after their loss in week 1. Our division outlook's starting to finally paint a better picture with the Deli dispatching the Tigers in the running. The Justin's Deli are now 17-7. They have a healthy lead. They're a lock for a top 3 seed heading into playoffs. Congratulations to Alan McNatt on the great season. Tigers are now squarely in the running for the extra pick bracket since their playoff hopes are dwindling. Project's Am I Spooky has definitely been on a heater lately. They've won their last 2 games and their last 2 median matchups, so it's nice to see some signs of life for those guys. Moving on to the Division of Death, Brownout still holds a firm lead, but has arguably the 2 toughest matchups in the league remaining this year against Kung Su Pandas and the inaugurals. So we'll see if they can finish the season with only 4 losses and hang on to that 1 seed. The inaugurals and the Pandas are tied at 17-7, and they are very close in points for and even closer in points against, so that'll be like a fun division race going on. Win Like Flynn are technically in the playoffs if the season ended today, which is bananas. In the Kelly Smith division, the win over the Liquidators separates Ticket to Ride from the rest of the pack here. Every game still counts from here on out, though, since they're at least competing with Justin's Deli to see who can clinch that first round bye, as Brownout probably has the other one. Now, since we can likely project forward to the toilet bowl at this point, we're going to talk about the 4 likely teams, starting with the Seawards. On paper, this roster looks like it'd be good enough to win the 101, just flat out. The emergence of Devon Vele and Nick Westbrook-Akine probably mean this team has the best wide receiver group out of the 4 teams down here, but they may live or die by how well their quarterbacks perform down the stretch. So we'll have to see if Caleb Williams can keep it up and if A-Rich can continue producing on the ground at least. Am I Spooky's team has some big names and proven producers, but they're going to be hampered in their fight for the 101 without a QB2 since Gardner Minshew is now out for the season. It will be curious to see if they try to buy a cheap QB for some points just for the rest of the year. They don't have a ton of assets to just go out and buy, but maybe they could find a way to tear down at a position to get a QB, because heading into the 12 ball without a QB2, that's tough sledding. My Cup Runneth Over has a team full of rec league players at this point outside of Jordan Love, Keenan Allen, Demario Douglas, Elijah Moore. I don't think he'd be hurt at all if everybody told him that he's probably finishing with the 104 and just be happy with it. So there you go. I know he's kind of admitted he's probably not going to really be a team until 2026 anyways. Lastly, the implications. They have a spicy roster that's kind of come together. Before they were just real bottom feeders, and now they might actually be contenders for at least the 102. You can't argue with the quarterbacks or running backs. Will Dissly's actually gotten it done at tight end. The thing is, the receivers are hit or miss, and the flex position is what worries me because I think Rick and Project clearly have them outclassed at the flex. So if they can maybe upgrade their flex or receivers, they might have a better shot at the 101. So that's it for me. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving.